Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to The 7. Let's get a look at the Big 7 stories right now. And topping the list for us tonight, a wreck on I-75, shutting down the interstate in both directions. It's been slow traffic for several hours. Take a look here. Campbell County's Emergency Management Agency posting these pictures to Facebook. The truck, a tanker, reportedly carrying maple syrup, tipped over on its side. Now, the wreck, as you can see, laying across all lanes in one direction, then across the concrete divider in the median, even stretching into one lane on the other side of the road. Now, a TDOT spokesperson telling us tonight that the truck caught fire in the crash. We don't know if anyone was hurt. All this happening not far from the exit to Jellicoe's 5th Street. As for the traffic situation, here's TDOT's SmartWay system map. Lots of red. And, well, efforts to get drivers around the closure, diverting some southbound right there at exit 160. While TDOT says crews are working to get the wreckage out of the lanes on 75 South. We'll keep watching to see when the interstate opens up again. But again, you're going to see delays really in both directions. And more breaking news for you in our Big 7 list tonight, with wildfires flaring up again in spots around the area. This is some drone video just into our newsroom showing smoke from the rekindled fire near Rocky Top that's been dubbed the Andes Ridge Fire. It's near Scott Brogan Lane. Anderson County's Emergency Management Agency stressing in their latest update that the fire is still 100% contained. You know, we've been showing you the Andes Ridge Fire since last week, growing eventually to almost 400 acres. The county tells us flames were fueled again last night with dry weather still in control. Local fire crews were still out watching that situation overnight, and we're told that state forestry crews were called back in this morning, sticking around today as long as possible to clear debris out of those fire lines. And we do have some more new video coming in. This to our newsroom in the last hour, showing another effort to contain a wildfire. This one, though, at the Knox County-Loudoun County line. You're looking at video from our crew. This is the area of Duck Cove Drive. This is on the banks of Fort Loudoun Lake. This is out in the Farragut-Choteau area. The fire apparently burning on a bluff just behind some homes. Firefighters telling us they are building a fire line at the top of the bluff, while crews and boats are then spraying water from the lake up the face of that bluff at the fire above. We'll keep following that closely. That's a big story for you. A big update from deputies after a reported string of car burglaries and a shootout yesterday morning in Carnes. You know, we showed you surveillance video capturing that shootout and the chase with a massive police presence, eventually tracking down 2 suspects. And we brought you the unsettling news that those suspects were not yet adults. Now we're learning that social media may have played a part in their actions. You may remember the original call bringing deputies out was a report of a car break-in. Investigators saying the 2 suspects were taking part in a TikTok challenge that urges people to steal a car, drive it around for several days, and then abandon it. Well, at a news conference this afternoon, Knox County Sheriff Tom Spangler made it clear age will not protect you if you're committing crimes.
We at the Knox County Sheriff's Office will not allow criminals, regardless of your age, to create an unsafe environment for our citizens and our officers at the Knox County Sheriff's Office. If you shoot at one of my officers, we'll defend their life and the citizens of this community.
The investigation apparently goes back to August, and now the teens are accused of 12 car thefts, all Kia and Hyundai models. That's another part here that we've reported young people learn from social media how to target those types of cars. So much that the car maker sent security devices to drivers. We'll have more on the social media connection tonight at 11 o'clock. The 2 teens are also accused of breaking into still more vehicles. They're set for a court date later this month. Testimony today at a big trial as we move through our big story list for you tonight. DeAndre Davis, Rashawn Jordan, and Ahmad Gatlin facing a slew of charges, including attempted first-degree murder. Now, they're facing, again, that long list. Attempted first-degree murder. They're accused of shooting John Mathis, a fellow Austin East student. It took a day and a half to seat a jury with opening statements starting around 1:15 this afternoon. The prosecution telling the jury that Mathis and an unidentified female was leaving Austin East High School on January 14th, 2021 when they were chased. The 3 defendants are accused of shooting at Mathis and the unidentified female before the 2 victims took cover in an Exxon gas station's bathroom on Cherry Street in Magnolia. Now here's the prosecution talking about some of the evidence that was found.
Crime scene also extends up Cherry Street. And so you have another set of forensic officers that go up Cherry Street. They're able to document the glass that's on Cherry Street, as well jumping in. And this is the back windshield.
Prosecution showing pictures as well as explaining that the car Mathis was driving had the back windshield shot out as well as 2 flat tires. The defense telling the jury during opening statements that this case is based entirely on misidentification. The jury has been sent home for the night. They're due back at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Of course, we'll be in the courtroom all week until a decision is reached. Well, a strange clash in our next Big 7 story for you. Representative Tim Burchett, one of the 8 Republicans who voted to oust Kevin McCarthy last month as House Speaker, claiming McCarthy elbowed him in the back after a House GOP meeting this morning. Burchett was speaking to an NPR reporter when McCarthy allegedly walked up behind him and intentionally elbowed him. Burchett says he was pushed forward and then followed McCarthy down the hallway to confront him. ABC reports that Burchett said McCarthy has no guts and should have kept his word if he wanted to stay as Speaker of the House. He adds he hasn't spoken to McCarthy since voting against him. Now, we reached out to Representative Burchett, and here's what he had to say.
I prefer to govern. I think that's what we're up here to do, and not act like a bunch of rednecks out in the hall. I just thought it's kind of, I guess maybe in California, that's the way they handle stuff, is come up behind somebody and hit them. And, you know, in Tennessee, we got a problem with somebody. We'll look them in the eye and we'll talk about it. But it was just an unfortunate situation, and I think it shows his character, and I think people understand now why we voted him out.
We reached out to McCarthy's representatives but have not heard back as of right now. However, according to ABC, McCarthy denies the claim. Burchett wound up voting against the continuing resolution aimed at keeping the federal government open. That spending measure, by the way, has now passed the House. 2 East Tennessee men arrested in connection to separate cases of child sexual exploitation in Greene County. 24-year-old Anthony Charles Rowe was arrested at the end of October after being indicted for 28 counts of sexual exploitation of a minor. Rowe's court date is set for November 30th. Yesterday, 56-year-old Paul Winslow Mooney turned himself in on 8 counts of aggravated sexual exploitation of a minor and 4 more counts of sexual exploitation of a minor. His court date is set for early January. Greenville Police Department says they found no evidence of local child victims and no additional concerns for the public. An 8-year-old from Delaware completing another challenge just a year after beating cancer. Caleb Quick and his family wanted to raise awareness for child cancer by riding 100 roller coasters in 2023. The family of 9 completed the challenge this afternoon at Dollywood. Now, they've traveled around the U.S. visiting parks this year, and with only 6 of those coasters remaining before today. Well, the park's newest coaster, Big Bear Mountain, officially marked their 100th coaster. Caleb's mom, Naomi, says their coaster challenge not only helped inform others about childhood cancer, but also brought the family closer together.
We're never without hope, and that's what kind of got us through, and being together as a family and then creating memories and doing things that bring joy is kind of what helped get us through and keeps us going now. So.
Caleb's father, John, also beat cancer just 9 months before Caleb's diagnosis, and we're going to hear more from that family later on tonight.